think. Yeah. I love you too, Ziggy.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stick with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
That guy's really weird. Next chapter. Visit that.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Yes. What do you want? The Shaws. Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy? I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota, I remember now.
This guy's a cheeky bugger.
For the August Chronicle, she won some sort of award. I remember her cello. It kept reflecting the flash and ruining the shot. No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where
If you ask me to drive there without my sat-nav, no.
Was it the only time you've met Dorota?
No, actually, I've been running a special off on portraits and she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
This guy's right, cocky sod.
As you can see, there's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. No, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Ooh, hang on. Do you see what I see? Nothing else?
Like what?
Just a dead girl who looks alive. That's the power of photography. It preserves us forever like butterflies under a glass.
Did you take...
What do you mean? Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography.
Boudoir?
It's all very tasteful. Boudoir photographs are all about leading the eye and letting the imagination do the work. Most photographers mess it up. It's not supposed to resemble a Victorian whorehouse.
Who did Dorota get?
She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume. Would you like to see them?
Oh, if I must. Yes.
As you can see, it's all very artistic. Dorota was a natural. She lit up the front of the camera. Want to see the videos?
Oh, if I must. Come on, give me the options then. Yeah, sure.
Here they are. Oh, not that one. Ah. This is the one. Here you go. There's more.
Oh, okay then.
This is the
Oh. Bloody Nora. How come I didn't access any of this first time I played this game? Why is she running away? Finish up the conversation with him and then go visit Oscar. Got the trophy though, so.
She's, how you say, acting?
Finish up the conversation and go visit Oscar. Okay.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well. Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center. I'm sorry my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex. Here. I'm usually here most nights. I live here, Detective. Long story short, I'm divorced. My wife got the house, my business is all I have left.
Alright, okay. Finish up the conversation and go and visit Oscar. I will do that. Oh, do you know Zach West?
No? Who's that?
You do.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together? Why did you tell me that? Every time I think of her now, I'm going to see her with someone else.
Ask me a question. Oh, okay, but it's important. Okay.
How did you hear about that? Anyway, it wasn't a date. I was doing a favour for Chief DuPont. Only lasted a few minutes.
She says.
Are you working with him?
That's what she said!
Look, if you didn't want to tell you, then I'm not gonna.
Damn it! I can't believe that. Oh, I'm so crippled that.
Who do our photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them? Yeah, I'll put them in an album for you. No.
You're a little cunt, I don't like you. Oh, I can't believe I missed out on that's what she said. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, I was finished concentrating, go back to the guest house and talk to... I was finished concentrating, go back to the house and talk to Violet, okay. Visit the guest house and talk to Violet. Gorgeous.
Do we really have to? How vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it. He thinks he's irresistible to women.
Oh.
No.
Violet's irresistible. Oh, hello. Alright. Literally, Violet wasn't even there. Right, yeah. Try to talk to Browning and Lexi. Okay, I will. Visit.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Got to pay for a job somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
Visit.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Talk to Rain. Yeah, let's talk to Rain.
I met him yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually, oh no. He did mention Dorota. He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw. Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up. It started with a girl, Ginny. She was South African. I only mention it because that was its thing. Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller wanted 3. You should ask Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute. I guess you might call them demons, in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds. Some religions talk of demons, but they don't actually exist. Travellers can get inside us and make it look like we're possessed, hence the demons. Yes, disturbingly. Choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect. They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them. Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Alright, okay. First, change into Chief Depot. Okay, go to your room. Go see Oscar and...
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Alright, change... Okay, leave. First, change into Chief DuPont and go see Oscar. Okay. Visit Oscar.
Chief? Again? She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups?
She helped out at a Rainbows group. I think it's like Cub Scouts for little kids. Did that with her mum. But, I don't know. Unless she was strangled by a 9-year-old.
Alright,
Hello. I know you. You're the police chief.
I understand.
We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
What?
For the paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
Boudoir.
Sometimes, if that's what the client wants. Are you asking for yourself, or... Of course.
guy's a dickhead. He did not like him. Alright, next change into Violet. Okay, guest house. Go to your room.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Leave. Change to Violet and go see Zach. We want to get some action. Visit. Yeah, go change into Violet. Change and go see Zach.
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
Did you hear about Dorota?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local celebrity now. Famous for being murdered. That's how she'll be remembered anyway. Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Alright, change. Alright, change into rain. Visit guest house. Change into rain. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Violet. Visit Violet. Oh. Damn.
You have a lovely guest house.
It is quaint, isn't it? It's all my parents had when they died. We're literally sitting in my inheritance.
How did your...
Father died first. Heart attack. They found him in the freezer when Mother died. She had a pulmonary embolism. I didn't really talk to them much.
freezer?
Yes, she kept him in the chest freezer because she didn't want to be alone. Stored him perfectly. Still use it today.
Damn, she's hot as hell. Whew. Alright. Right, some rain. Okay, so rain. No, wait. Change your rain to violet. Oh, God, fuck's sake. What have I hail a cab? Visit Zach.
Rain! I'm surprised to see you here. I take it you know about Dorota already. All that stuff we talked about yesterday, that's strictly between you and me.
Yes, my brother.
What stuff?
That's the spirit. Now, I think it's best if we don't get caught speaking to each other. Overcautious, I'm sure, but I think it's for the best nonetheless. Maybe we can get together for a lad's night out after this is all blown over. Yeah?
Okay.
Great. Well, I'll see you soon.
Alright, Rain, I need to change into Zach. Oh, that should be interesting.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Now I'll speak to Violet. Wait.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
Oh, yes.
I wanted to make sure.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
People like...
Homewreckers. Anyway, I hope you didn't just come here to talk about Dorota.
Are you happy Dorota's...
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself.
Don't play games with me, Zach. You know how insecure I get.
Change to Zach. Violet.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything
You're if I
to do
want
with
to
it.
talk, mate.
Do not come back here. Please.
Wanker. Alright, now change it to Oscar. Go to your room. That's Oscar, isn't it?
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Now change it to Oscar. Alright, leave. Go to your room. No, hail a cab. Visit Chief.
Sensing the thing with Bronwyn went badly.
Why did you put...
I need all hands on deck. You're a hand. At least I thought you were.
Nothing happened.
Well, that's strange. That's very strange. Doesn't seem like something she'd do at all. You don't even look like you make a good couple. Maybe she was on to you.
Is there...
No, you've done enough. I'll keep up my end of the bargain, make those speeding tickets go away, though technically you would have more points than a hedgehog if I kept them. And if I do catch you speeding in August again, Oscar, instant ban. Capiche?
Yes?
Yes.
Alright, visit guest house. Oh, we have to change back into Sam. Go to your room. Turn to Sam. Leave. Talk to Rain. Rain, yeah.
I bet he is. It was that thing I told you about Dorota. Then, he wanted to show me these explicit photos of her, but I refused. And that's when he told me about her being alone on Mondays. I wonder who else he told that to.
Hail a cab. And finish off the chapter.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Alright, next chapter. 8 o'clock.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Uh-oh, Five of Swords.
5 of Swords. Not the same card as yesterday.
Someone's getting murdered.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a 10 of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Ellis Munro.
Oh, that's the. Oh, right. I see. I understand now. Oh, another trophy.
Sam, I've just arrested Bronwyn and Lexi. I know I don't really have anything, but they have been winding me up all day, coming in here, talking to me like I'm a suspect, and generally being...
That's not true.
Weird. So, they're safely behind bars now, and presumably Ellis will live. Just keep an eye on Rain. Perhaps he'll take over the job if no one else is around.
You'll be kicked out once he's done speaking. So go back and visit. Wait. You'll be kicked out once he's done speaking. So go back and visit him again. I will do.
Sam, do me a favour. Go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me. Why? I'm assuming that's just a gut feeling. If you actually knew who the murderer was, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Look, I see you're starting to care for these people already, but Violet's been watching them like a hawk. If you can convince her, you convince me. We've got a new target. Ellis Monroe. Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got it. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it. We've got a new target.
Oh, fuck. That's the wrong button.
Rain still says he was praying in his room, alone. You say Bronwyn and Lexi's alibis don't add up. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got it in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Let's visit.
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here. I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Okay. We get on to go for us. Oh, I get to meet. I know.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me. Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
We met at the gala. I was hosting cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show. After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just going to chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back. This is just between us, right? We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy. Poe and Dorota, people I say hi to. I have thousands of followers and subscribers, and they keep me feeling warm when I'm down, but they're not friends. I do get the odd stalker, but that isn't something anyone wants. Oscar, yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind, but she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
That's cool, man.
I said some guys like to watch, so tell him it would be sexy if he could look but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked. The killer was in her wardrobe? What? Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be. That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? I don't think so. We were very discreet.
I think it was Oscar. You reckon, Felix?
We're co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend. He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
I don't know.
On air? We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Anyway, I'll be back. Thanks for dropping in, Felix. You have not made it a 0 viewer stream, which is good for me, so thank you. Enjoy your bank holiday. Do you have bank holidays where you're from, Felix?
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of you in Poe to promote the show. He's fine. He keeps asking me to pose for him. You know, without any clothes on. I always say no. No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen. And every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam? I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine. That sounds reassuring. I hope it's not just words, Sam. You've kind of just asked about Dorota since you got here.
I don't know. She's kind of floating between being gay and being bisexual. Crazy lady.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
Okay, after someone can head back to the guest house, speak to Violet. I will do that. Oh, here she is. Saucy mix.
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Why? She makes everything sexual.
What's your name? I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. You want to know a secret? Violet was taken by aliens in a ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that. Sophia, your mother will be here for you soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you? She has a wicked imagination for her age. Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam. I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently. Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up. No. Not even the moon. What do you know? I'm not sure that changes my mind. We're talking about a possible murderer, Sam. Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio. I don't really want to. About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began. I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me. It's happened 5 times, even on clozapine. Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal. As far as I know, I've gone. It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others' heads, all prisoners, being experimented on. They rearrange us like decorations, suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall. And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
How could you let Chief DuPont do that? I'm not talking to you until you get this fixed. Bronwyn was on Tarotasm, Sam, just like she was an hour ago, and they record everything, so her alibi should be without question. She was just lying to protect Lexi. She's maternal like that.
And you're sure it was her? Then it couldn't be her, could it? You want me to tell Claude, don't you? Sorry, I mean Chief DuPont. Fine, fine, I'll call him.
Alright, that's not to change. So head in your room and change into Oscar. Wait. When you start changing people again, so head to your room and change into Oscar.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Shut up.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Oscar Wainwright. Heard so much about you.
Were you sleeping with Dorota?
No, were you? She just asked me to watch. Didn't even get past the adverts.
What? Did you touch?
She didn't bloody let me. The truth is, I would have loved to touch her. But she's just a massive tease. But well done you, though, for getting in there. Bloody hell. I'm calling the police.
Yay, got the old trophy. While still remaining as Oscar, visit Chief Dupont, then Alice. Okay. While still remains Oscar, visit the Chief?
Oscar, good. You got my message. Got some things to show you.
What have you got?
Does, this mean anything to you?
That's Dorota.
And what if I showed you this?
Alice Munro.
Do you know her? And if I do this?
This guy's really creepy.
No. Anything?
What are you doing?
That'll be all. You can go now.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Have you seen?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her?
I couldn't. I was live on air. I didn't know what was happening. Well, nobody knew what was happening. Don't make this my fault, Oscar. Please.
Alright, now go back to your room. Now let's see if, and then Alice, which is done. Now leave. Visit the guest house. Change into Violet. I will change into Violet. Go to your room.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Chief Dupont and Zach.
Violet, if this is about releasing people from prison, the answer is no. I'm going to need hard evidence for that to happen. Now, go. Back to the guest house.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this. It's a picture of Dorota. It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it? You don't see any movement. Just Dorota.
Now change back to Sam what you've done to Walking. Visit the guest house. Right. Now change back to Sam after. And go back to Chief Dupont. Hail cab.
What do you know about it? She thinks she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction. Fine. Let me do the paperwork. I'm starting to regret hiring you. Maybe you should concentrate on something else. We've got a new target. Alice Munro. Alice said she was in a relationship with Dorota. She kissed the girl and she liked it. She told you where John Pope, or Poe, is going to be next. Brain still says he was praying in his room, alone. Bronwyn was logged into a call centre system called Taratasm. I heard the recordings from last night. It's her voice. So as much as it pains me to say it, Bronwyn isn't a suspect. But Nexie and Rain still are. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Violet told you about her brush with aliens? You seem far too interested in those kind of things. No one corroborates. And he keeps asking Ellis to pose nude. Could be motive. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Right, now change that. It should be now change it into Zach. Right, so visit guest house. Go to your room. Change it to Zach. Which one's Zach? Is that one Zach?
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Next, you need to talk to Violet, okay? Now change to Zach and talk to Violet.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
You are so irritating.
Want to fool around?
No, I do not. I've got more important things to do, Zach.
Hey, the alcoholic noob. What a cool name. How are you? How are you? Alright, now change to Zach for visiting Alice. Hail a cab. Visit Alice.
Zach? What are you doing here?
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
Good to know. I'm not one of them though, so unless there's anything else.
Pose for me.
It's it's very strange, but that's what I like about it.
Zach, please stop asking. It's not gonna happen.
Just...
Are you bullying me into taking my clothes off for you? That's sleazy. Just leave, Zach, before I call Chief DuPont.
What? Once you're done, change into... Alright, once you're done, change to Lexi. Okay, so visit the guest house. What the fuck, Peter? Alright, okay. Once you're done, change... Alright, go to your room. Change into Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Alright, leave. Once you're done, change and talk to... It looks like a David Lynch movie. I can see that. I can see that.
Our job is so stressful.
Tell me about it. Chasing around the unknown, trying to triumph good over evil, generally standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it?
For me, it's a common decency thing. Hi, I'm Bronwyn. Did you know the Earth was overrun by transdimensional evil? Want to help fix it? Sure.
Transdimensional evil?
I'll read the manual, Lex. People are afraid of ghosts, zombies, and aliens. They never even think to consider the possibility that there are millions of universes, potentially with millions of predators, all far more evolved than we are. What are our chances of victory? Minuscule.
Very true, very true.
But if we don't fight at all, 0.
Right, visit.
Lexi Corn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story. Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not?
Oh yeah, I've got to pick
Because you're immortal.
because you're immortal.
Oh, I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod.
Yeah, that's a bit Highlander reference.
Immortal.
Got a trophy for that.
Honey badger.
Once you're done, change to Lexi and talk to Ray. As you talk about it. Alright, now I'll go visit Zach as Lexi. Yeah. Hear the cab. Visit Zach.
Sorry, we're closed. Unless you're here for something else.
I'm a friend of Dorota's.
How long is this game? I'm not sure. Wait a minute, now go for... But what's it like that for? It's supposed to be... Hang on. I think it's probably a couple of hours if you like speed run it and not take any breaks. Wait a minute, this bit's wrong because once you've done change to Lexi, talk to Rain, and you talk to Brown and Mitch. Ah, fuck it. Oh, why not?
Dorota, sorry about what happened.
Dorota told me things about you.
Things? That's ominously vague. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Lex.
Lexi. I like it. It's got an edge.
Dorota says she knew you.
Oh, it says delete the option. Oh, okay.
I know what you did to Dorota.
Delete that one.
You know, you're quite striking. It's a shame Dorota's not here. We could have taken some great shots of you two together. Would you like me to photograph you, Lexi?
No.
Oh, if I
I'll
must.
switch places.
Change places.
Yeah, that's good. Here. Take this.
Drink.
Don't get drugged. You'll revert to your natural form. Nobody wants to see that.
These photos are going to be fantastic. You'll love them.
Should we see them?
Yeah. How about you take this off? Hmm?
Oh, if I must.
There we go.
It looks kind of like 50 Cent. He does, doesn't he?
Now, arch your back. Yeah.
Alright.
Wait. What's happening?
Don't get drugged. You'll revert to your natural form. Nobody wants to see that.
What's happening to you? Wait, what? Oh!
Hey, got another trophy? Alright, okay. Head back to the guest house and change the terrain. Go to your room. Oh, the God, which one's Rain? Oh, it's him.
Hello.
You don't need more.
I'm Rain.
And change the terrain before talking to Violet. Okay, so visit Violet.
Who is...
You saw her, did you? She's my goddaughter. At that age where she overshares.
Is she a ghost?
What makes you say that, Rain? Is there something about her aura?
So, Violet, visit Lexi.
Hi, Rain. Did you miss me while I was gone?
So,
I'm honestly not going to try and worry about this one. We've told Sam, and I think that's all we can do.
really?
No, not really. I don't have many options. I'm asking everyone how I can help, so maybe I actually can help this time.
Okay, so we did Lexi. Now we need to visit Ellis.
Haven't you done enough predicting my death?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just kidding. I know it's not your fault. Well, unless you're the killer.
Have you made a decision about the show?
What's the matter, Albert?
I think it's a no. Sorry. It's just the reading that you gave me the other day. I don't want to scare off the audience.
Why?
They don't want to hear talk of death and darkness.
Albert, try getting
they
shot
do
here. Albert,
if
come
it's
here.
in a story. But you can't tell them they're going to die.
I said you were going to die.
You didn't say you're going to die just like that, but I remember the death card. And the devil. And you said it was... What was the word you used? My challenge. That I needed to die so I could be free from my chains. I know you said it doesn't mean literal death, but maybe it does.
Alright, now change it to... Oh, I gotta visit the guest house. Go to your room. Yep, change it to Chief to pawn.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Alright, visit Oscar. Hail a cab. It's getting dark, alright, yeah it is. Sure is.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the boudoir photos? Is it
Yeah. So it's true then. Just in shock. All the time. How could she be so different? I just can't process it all.
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect? But I was playing football, and there was loads of witnesses. How? It's ridiculous.
Alright, visit Alice.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in.
That's alright, darling.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me. Is that safe? Yes, actually. Last year, with Dennis, remember? Yes, Dennis. The stalker who broke into Radio August chloroformed me, tied me up, after stripping me down to my underwear. I told you about him 4, 5, 6 times, and you never did anything. Chief DuPont, yes. I'm scared.
Alright, check now. After that, change into Browning. Go to your room. Change to the Browning.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
After and finally change to Browning. Alright, you talk to Violet.
Thank you for helping with it.
I'm not a monster, Bronwyn. I believe in justice too.
Do you believe tarot?
I'm not one for mystics and crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your...
Is it really? Can it predict the murderer? No. Of course not. You'd have done that already.
Okay, so what bit are we up to? Alright, visit Rain.
What a day. Alice Munro, then. Looks like our traveller likes redheads.
I wouldn't...
Well, what then? Just young women in general? No. I think it's definitely looking for redheads.
Alright, visit Lexi.
Ron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would...
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. A few times we've caught up with the Traveller and nothing's worked.
Talking to them?
Please don't kill that person. Okay, thanks. Oh no, look, you killed them anyway. You know that doesn't work, Ron.
Alright, okay, so Browning, Violet, Rain, Lexi, which I've done. For Haley, hail a cab, and visit Alice. Oh, hello.
Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Get out now before I call the police!
That was mad. For Haley Camp talks about this. Oh, okay, so visit guest house. Go to your room. Oh, I'll visit Browning.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them. That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing. Not necessarily. If it's a traveller, then they just jump into any vessel, have their fun and go. It just needs to be someone nearby. A little bit. What did you want to know? A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travellers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony. Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it? 3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveller's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel. Was it a gold coin? That's more of a serial killer thing than a possessed by a traveller thing. It's a bit showy, but well, there's no guarantees.
Alright, do you know something?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yeah, go on then.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to
Bang
keep
anything that
everything
moves.
together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it? Yes, of course, anything. Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you? Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
Is it Lexi?
So what's the news about Alice? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help. Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do. You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Okay. So, visit... Oh, no. Browning. Yeah, Browning done. Lexi. And Rain. Yeah. Yeah. When you finish... Okay.
Yes, I met her at the radio station. I was offering my services. Earning a living's tricky when you travel around as much as we do. And last time I checked, Violet wasn't offering us room and board for free. Yeah, she asked for a sample reading to show what I could do. It's easy to see now, with the benefit of hindsight. Three of Swords, the Devil, death. I mean, any tarot reader will tell you that death hardly ever means real physical death. But given what we've learned, in Birmingham, it was a man called Uri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all three girls within hours of each other. We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity. The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller.
Alright, here they come.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter. We start at the last new character will pop up. This is...
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her? We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things. Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all. Only a madman, or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe, that was her idea. Our show, we were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about. Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house. I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course. We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's endangered? Harold, does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by? I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions.
Must be rain now.
We said we'd think about it. You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August? Then I won't bore you with it. Although you're missing out on a superbly bloodthirsty tale. Dennis Piper, or Victor, as he's now known, an over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels, tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her. I've no idea what you're talking about, Sam. The thought that I could engineer a whole sordid scenario just so I could swoop in at the last minute and be Elle's knight in shining armor. Chilling. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Okay. Let's count what. Go over to the floor, going back to the guest house. Alright, so it's the guest house. Talk to Violet. Right.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach. No? Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though. Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man. No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up. Yes. If he ever shows up. Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place. I remember her voice, but her face... That's very plain, isn't it?
What the fuck? I sure fuck. Brownland.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you? Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh?
Thank you. Thank you, alcoholic new
Mercury is a curse.
Thank you.
It's like
Must
the
appreciate it.
tourist guide for murders.
Have a good rest of your day.
I try. For Alexi and Rain, to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change? Maybe if we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to. Yes, she's definitely got a monkey on her back. I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam? Yes, I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Ellis Munro.
Ooh, saucy. Right, so Violet Brownlin.
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them. Continuously trying to stop them ruining lives. Yes, but it kills the vessel too. So, you could have a traveller inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead. I'm not sure.
Lexi.
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business. I guess every town has a good population of dead, but they usually move on. These were different. They were in pain. So many of them. What happened in this town? Yes, the general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please. He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Okay.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you. This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Maybe.
Sorry, I guess my intuition must be on the fritz tonight.
Oh, I'm so mean. Alright. Alright, okay. Now let's change it to Alice. Go to your room.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Okay. I have to change. Well, much. Oh, change.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Business, alright?
Alice, do you have the amethyst? Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
Poe.
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die. Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
Nope. That's...
El, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. El, will you marry me?
No. Yes!
El, I love you.
Hey, got a trophy.
You don't know how happy you've made me. My angel. My absolute angel.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed. Another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me?
No. At least I don't think so. She doesn't know anything about us. Not yet, anyhow.
Alright, let's move that there. Move and change. Alright, got to visit the guest house. Go to your room. Change into Zach. Yeah, it's not Zach.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Alright, leave.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
The what?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont have put 2 and 2 together. And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're spying on me.
She makes you fight a tank. Yeah,
I
okay.
saw you leave her house, and then I went in. She was naked, lying radiant on the bed. What did I find in her closet? A wedding dress. Who was that for, Zach? Who was that for? I'm done covering for you. We're finished. You need to leave. Now.
Interesting. Why doesn't get go see Poe? You will punch. Oh, there you go. Here the cab.
Good evening, Zachary. That's for being a creep with Alice. Now get out of my room.
He's been kicked in the balls and punched in the face. This game is racist. Oh, got a trophy. Okay. Head back into the guest house and change into. Okay. Go to your room. Change into. Yes, got another trophy.
This is your August update. August update.
Talk to Violet. Okay.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've just moved in next door.
Cheers. Get in. I've just moved in next door.
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help with?
No, not really.
Fair enough. Alright, head a cab.
John, I'm gonna be fine. On the radio? I started at Radio August about 2 years ago. Why? You kissed me on the first day. Don't you remember? I was putting on my makeup and you came up behind me. I saw how you were watching me in the mirror. It made me feel alive.
Oh, there's a clip of this that I'm going to put on my Twitter later.
What didn't I tell you about Dorota? It was just a fling, John. I wanted to try something different. To stretch myself. I would have told you eventually. All 3 of us could have had fun together. You do want to have fun with me, don't you, John?
I can't say yes. Bastards. Alright, and to finish off the chapter, change back into... Okay. Go to your... Alright, so change back to Sam. Okay. Change back to Sam. I visit Ellis. Okay, we'll do. Go to your overhead cab.
I couldn't do this without him. He looks out for me. He's my best friend.
Sorry, it's just a quick visit. Listen, it's fine, man. It's okay. It's actually been a good stream for me with people dropping in and saying hello. Because, who have I had? I've had Felix, then the alcoholic noob, Staffy made a cameo appearance, so it's been good. It's been good. So,
What do you know, Sam?
have fun with the kids. Far more important than watching me stream.
He does? That's so sweet of him. But I could never do that.
Oh god, yeah, because Sam was... Yeah, okay.
Then you've been very, very naughty.
Woohoo!
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered.
I love all these
though.
innuendos
I
in
don't
this game.
think- Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much. Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man. I didn't steal Poe. He gave himself to me. It's not what it sounds like. Dorota lost her scholarship. She said it was an administrative error. She showed me the letter and everything.
Alright.
They tend not to report those kind of things, Sam. The money was for her, Sam, so she could have her dream of being a cellist. I wanted her to have her dream. It doesn't matter now. Sam, why would I lie? I promise you the money was for Dorota. You can talk to her parents when they get back and they'll tell you the same. It's off. I said I'd pose for some photos, but that's it. I used to be a burlesque dancer, so I don't mind showing my body, but Zach's not getting a private show. Not now.
She's a saucy little so-and-so. Alright, okay, so we visit... Alright, aspirational achievement, Sam. Alice.
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realise I was under house arrest. Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect. Why would she say that? That would put us both at the crime scene. Dorota was fine when I left her. She asked me to come over and watch her get her freak on, which I did, being the gentleman that I am. I misread the signal somewhat, as I thought I was supposed to join in, which was not the case. I think she threw a teddy bear at me or something. After that I left. I had no idea Violet was spying on me.
Right, the office of the chief.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news. Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy, but he does have a criminal record. He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts. About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. What's behind you? Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one. Lexi Taylor doesn't. I've got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Violet's been doing some web searches on Ellis. You think that's a jealous streak. I think it's a sign of the times. Still not accepted my friend request, have you? Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet's just admitted being at the crime scene last night with Zach. It's not looking good for Zach now. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. I think you've narrowed it down to Zach, Rain, and Lexi. That's just my professional opinion, mind you. Feel free to ignore the person who hired you. That's it.
Sleep then.
It's now 10 o'clock.
Oh.
Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Ho.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Ellis Monroe? I'll send Danny over. And that means there'll be nobody at the guest house. So be extra vigilant.
What do you mean you're sticking me with Danny? Danny is basically doing out a scream. I'm a sitting duck. Isn't there anyone else? Chief DuPont? The only thing I've ever seen him run after is an ice cream truck. Fine. Danny it is. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Yes, got the chicken. Now, I thought I've already got the other trophy.
Sam, where the hell are you? On the road? Come up to the station, now. Danny's disappeared and Ellis is dead. She's been strangled, Sam.
Shit.
How the hell did we let that happen? I guess you tried. She had the same gold coin in her mouth. Looks like we've definitely got a serial killer now.
It's 11 o'clock. My good friend and co-host Alice Monroe.
I'm going to keep the original video of me playing this.
Her life was ended a short while ago by, we think, the same person who murdered Dorota Shaw. I know that you are shocked and devastated and heartbroken by this news. As am I. There is nothing more I can say. I hope you will join me now in a minute's silence to remember Alice Monroe. I've no more words.
Why is there numbers on there? this is getting very, very creepy. Next chapter. Right, here we go.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you.
Is this a game? Yes.
We can't predict that. The next victim.
It's an FMV game.
I'm sorry. I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target.
Graphics are insane.
I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam.
How are you,
Be careful.
Chick 91? Oh, God. I'm bloody irresistible.
Sam, it's almost midnight. You're still alive?
You just woke up.
Which is a good thing. But no one's even attempted
How about you?
to kill you yet.
Oh, I've
You're
been
giving
up
me a lot of
since
evidence?
8 o'clock this
Enough to
morning.
arrest someone.
But I'm alright. I'm
Make the
just trying my
right
back
decision.
holiday.
And you should be safe. If we don't, well,
It's only 7 o'clock.
at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest? During that whole thing with Alice, the only people I couldn't keep track of were Rain, Zach, and Violet. I don't want to believe it's Violet, but that's why you're here. You're impartial. Out of those three names, who was with Dorota at the time of her murder, or who has an alibi that doesn't check out? This is on you, Sam. Give me a name.
Oh God. Now I could bugger this one up. I think Violet's at the top there.
Violet, are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam. I just hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up, we'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Yeah, because she had bloody scissors. Yeah, she's moving mad. Yeah, but thanks for watching my stream at 7 o'clock your time. It's much appreciated. Go get some breakfast.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way.
Vodka!
Hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching
I think I
the
got this
killer.
wrong.
Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. Light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Oh, fuck that.
Hello, sleepyhead. I'm so glad
Oh,
to see
got it
you
right!
alive.
Did I win?
Enjoy the journey, Sam. Don't think of things as ending. Something new is beginning. Violet's locked up. She's being charged for murder. Travelers don't like being incarcerated, so they'll
Shame
have jumped
about Violet, she
realities
was
already.
awesome.
It's not something that a jury will believe. The shell they've left behind will remember what they've done. and spend a life in prison. All we can do is try and stop the next one. Sam, come with us, please. We could really use someone like you, and just, will you?
We'll change the person. Ah, that's cool. So I can. Alright, okay. That's actually pretty cool. Okay.
Really? Oh, Sam, that's wonderful. Let's finish packing and we can leave this afternoon. Sam, thank you. We're going to change lives, believe me.
Hey, sweet cheeks. You did good. Real good. You win. Alexi hug. Sam, I'm just going to say it because you only live once and all that. Sam, I think I've fallen for you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. It's out there now. We can get on with our lives. I see. Nice thing. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Heart wants what it wants. Perhaps you should go for a while so I can have a little cry. I'll be okay though.
Sam, you're safe. Thank Christ. Sorry. I don't know where that came from.
No, I ain't kissing any dudes.
Been a
No
lot of
offense.
deaths going round.
That was someone that looks like bloody
Look,
Elliot Roger.
however this pans out, I just wanted to say thank you. Chief DuPont was going to screw everything, but you kept it all together. The right was stopped. But there's tens, if not hundreds, going on all the time, so we got to keep going. I don't know if Bron asked in the end, but I hope you're coming with us. I really do.
Sam, you did good. I thought you would. I mean, not that I've got a signed confession or anything. Yet. Apparently, they don't remember anything about the murders, but Bronwyn seems pretty convinced it's so. Well done. I hear you're leaving town with the tarot readers. That's a real big shame. You were starting to get in here. But good luck to you. You're doing what many of us have died trying. Leaving August. And I've stuck to my word. That problem you had, I buried it. The coroner's report is going to say the woman was dead when you arrived, not after. I don't personally believe in exorcism or anything like that, but over the last 24 hours, I'm starting to think things aren't as cut and dried as I'd like them to be. You're a good person, Sam. At least that's definitely how it looks from the outside.
Yay, I've done it. Thank you for playing.
I am Dorota. I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
You know why you're here, don't you? Because you did well.
Thank you.
And you know what happens when you do well? Augmentation. Congratulations, Agent 3.13. Welcome
Ka-ching.
to 3.14.
What does that mean? Maybe.
Debriefing 3204, Birmingham. Transmit. And we're ready. Are you human?
Wait a minute, what the fuck are these questions? I think I've got the big sleep one, I think. Neurons into...
Debrief complete. Agent ready. You can go.
Okay. Oh, you can now preview... Cool. Click success!